Today's rant will be on movies. Actually, no, let's add something to that. Crappy movies. So, I know there's a lot of genres out there. There's action, adventure, there's sci-fi. But I'm only going to be talking about the ones that I find quite stupid. So, yeah, I know everyone has their own opinions of movies. I mean, I have a completely different one to most of you probably, but my typical movie has to have a good storyline, maybe a little bit of comedy in it, because I for one am a big fan of comedy. If something makes me laugh, I love it. And also, the movie has to have a good trailer beforehand, because trailer looks shit, movie looks shit, same as games. But then again, trailers can look better than the actual game. So, let's begin. Okay, so first movie, genre, action and adventure. Now, most action movies involve the following: fighting and occasionally death, and sometimes car chases. But I don't really find them that interesting because they always seem to be the same thing. Just those three things in the same movie in different contexts and a different storyline. So I don't actually get the point of them, but it's, you know what it sounds like? Action movies sound like what you used to do when you were about 5. Can you remember? I don't know if you can, but when you were about 5, you used to just play around with your friends and you're just like this. I'm gonna shoot you. That is what I think of action movies. Similar to what you're like when you were 5. Or just a little kid. But a squeaky voice like this. Yeah. Well, action movies, some can be alright as long as they don't always focus on it. Right? Second movie genre I'm going to go on about: soppy love movies. Again, like action, always the same thing. You have a desperate girl. She's in a nowhere land. Nobody likes her. She's a nerd. Everyone picked on her in school. Not really the best looking, but, well, in the story, she's not good looking. But she's some really fit actor. So how has she not got someone? Goes to a faraway place like Spain, New York, I don't know, Canada. Goes there, finds the man that she's been looking for. He's with another woman, and he goes for the other woman, obviously, because they've been together long. She starts crying, and then they're going to get married, and then he just goes, no, I want to get with her. It's all sad. Everyone in the cinema is crying. Oh, fuck off. Why? It's terrible. I mean, if it's real life, I mean, some of them are based on real life. How is that real life? Nowadays, what would happen is you'd go onto a dating website, you'd find a random paedophile, you'd meet up with him, he'd pay you for sex, you'd get AIDS, and you'd get married. Simple. That is what a movie should be like. If they make a movie like that, I'll go watch it because I'll piss myself. Gore movies. Gore movies such as Saw are the most retarded thing I've ever seen. It's the same storyline with good effects. I will admit they have good effects, like cutting off people's arms. Chop my arm off. Except for the better effects than that. And I think I remember seeing one of the Saw movies. Think about the budget they have for movies, right? So they've got all these effects, they've got all these cameras, all these actors, all the stuff you need, and yet they can't get the colour of blood right. Since when is blood pink? If you inject yourself and make yourself bleed, it will be red, not pink. Okay, okay. So, this is red. This is what blood should look like, not pink. Movies like crime and mystery solving, those kind of movies are, you know, they're not bad, but they involve a lot of action. Which kind of makes sense because it's going to be some detective who's searching around looking for someone who's been murdered and it has framed someone else when it's clearly the guy that's right there. It's like Scooby-Doo. It's the guy that you first meet and who is that bad guy? It's the guy you first met. Sci-fi movies, they use the same, I wouldn't say the same, but most of the time they involve the same things. It involves either space or aliens. Now, I have no problem with that because movies like Star Wars, such a great film. But once the idea's been overused, they have to keep on making new storylines, and sometimes they're just copying the same thing. But Star Wars is original. Star Wars is probably the best sci-fi movie I've ever seen. But I do like sci-fi. Sci-fi isn't that bad, but it's science fiction. I think they can come up with other stuff than just aliens, otherwise I might just call it space fiction. And finally, horror movies. Now, horror movies, in my opinion, horror movies are what your hard mates go and see at the cinema. Hey, you know that new movie, yeah, that new horror movie, yeah, that one. Yeah, what? Oh, it's shit. Yeah, I watched it last night. I didn't even shit myself. It was boring. There was everyone else shitting themselves. There was popcorn all over the place. There was some really fit girl sitting next to me. You know, she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, can I hold your leg? I'm really scared. Can I huddle up to you?" So, did you get a number, or did you just, you know? I know a phone broke at, well, when it just died when he was about to give it me. Also, the bullshitters always watch horror movies. Fact is, most bullshitters go and watch horror movies and shit their pants. Also, horror movies always have the same thing. You know something bad's gonna happen when the horror music starts. But on a brighter note, guys, I quite like most movies, except for stuff with a bit too much action because it gets kind of boring. But comedies are what make movies funny for me. In my opinion, I think they're like they make you feel happy. You know, you get movies like Johnny English. They involve action and comedy, which goes quite well together. You've got stuff like Scary Movie. Well, scary movies. Wow, some movies are scary, I will admit. They put the scary movies with comedy as well. That goes well. I mean, comedy goes well with everything. Okay? So, no matter what, you can always find something to laugh at. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. That means you didn't get bored of me talking and going on about shit. Well, that's what I do. I like to have my own opinion, and making rants is probably the best way to do it. So, it is 2012, and remember, like I said, I'm going to be making videos as much as possible. That's why I'm trying to make this video. I can't speak to you. I'm trying to make videos as quick as I can. Me and Kyle working together. I made a video on my old channel, Game Dude. I'm not going to be I'm going to be more dedicated on this channel more than anything because I have a camera for instance, which is much easier to make videos and it's much easier to fit in than with gameplay videos, as they've took off so much on YouTube. So yeah, remember I still need rant ideas, so in the comment section below, remember to leave suggestions and any other suggestions of videos you want to see, like any storyline, something like that, any spoofs maybe. Me and Kai can do a few spoofs if you want. We'll figure something out, we'll get something around it. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, remember to thumb it up, remember to hit the subscribe button up there, and as always, well actually no, you've never done this before. If you don't mind, share this video on Facebook. All your friends will be happy to see me, I'm sure. Maybe not. Maybe they'll think I'm a twat. Then again, most people think I'm a twat. Oh well. Anyway guys, I'm going to be catching up on some YouTube and I'm going to get back to gaming, so I will see you in the next one. Later!